Today I'm out here doing a repair on this Daikin multi-inverter. This has 3 high wall splits coming off it. The issue was originally, just a quick backstory. So I came out here once before for it was spitting a U3 fault, or it had logged a U3 fault, which I'll put a screen grab up, but it's like a high pressure, transducer voltage, all that kind of stuff. So came out here, went over all of that, nothing was wrong, put it in through a test mode, it ran completely fine, couldn't find anything wrong. So we monitored it for about an hour and a bit, and everything looked sweet. So left, and anyway, came back out here the other day for the same, or it was flashing again. It logged an E3 fault. However, this time the high pressure switch was actually open. So it was, it was a bit of a tricky one. Anyway, we got there in the end. So we're basically here to do the repair today. I don't think I took any footage of me actually fault finding that one, but once we're up and running, I've got to get my whole, like 3/4 of my car up that ladder. And once I do that, I'll run you through what I did to get to this point. But yeah, we'll get this thing on reclaim first. All right, here's all our gear up the ladder. All right, we made it. Whew. I'm just gonna get our reclaim bottle on back. Pump down bottle on back. While we're doing that, we'll pull the covers off. Yeah, first things first. So this here is our culprit. You can see this is what I did the last time. Obviously the high pressure is a safety. They do have transducers in here, which is why I was a little more okay with just bypassing it, but this is an aged care facility, man. So in this situation, if I can get the unit up and running, I will. Yeah, anyway. So I'll get my multimeter on to show you this thing is basically stuck open. Like I said, every time I came here twice, every time I did that, I made sure that obviously the pressures were looking okay. My head pressure never got above 44 degrees. So I was fairly confident there was no issue, so I was happy to bypass it. Both alligator clips are on, and oh well, so yeah, failed open. Anyway, it is going to be an absolute nightmare to try to get this one done, eh? Look at the access we got there. We'll try to work out something. So just getting set up while that thing's on back. My plan is, this is like an older style multi-head system. As you can see, it's only got 2 pipes leaving. It actually has a branch box, which they connect, and they use the same like 16.5 volt DC comm signal as the VRVs. Anyway, so because it has a branch box, you can put it into refrigerant recovery, which, to be honest with you, I'm only working on this thing. So what I'm going to do, close these ball valves, just use there's a couple of Schraders I can use just to recover the refrigerant from the condenser, do my work, back that out, pressure test, all that kind of stuff without even touching the branch box. So All right, recovery is underway. Obviously got that turned on yet, but we'll see how much goes into the bottle and then we'll turn the pump on. Yeah, it's starting to slow down now, so. So I'm just having a think, right? So this is the new one here. You can see it's got a little stub on the end. Trying to get that to sit in place while I weld it and try to keep this cool. Sorry, there we go. Try to keep this cool. An absolute nightmare, man. So what I might even end up doing is just cutting this one somewhere there, swaging it, do the same for this side here. So it's got a bit more, something a bit more to grab onto. And yeah, hopefully that will make it a bit easier for me. Bit of a, yeah, a bit of a nightmare, that one, eh? So, almost done. I am thinking that's what I'll do. I'm going to cut it, swage it. It might be a bit easy for me. Base charge on this thing's about 4 kilos, so I've got 3.5 out of it now. They obviously would have had to have added some extra refrigerant for the pipe runs and the indoors and the branch box, but nothing was written on there, so nothing new there. But anyway, I'm going to get my my swaging kit and we'll get that done. So trying to get a bit of nitro flowing through. I can hear it coming out here. I think I can feel it coming out there. I mean, it's a tiny weld. I'm going to try my best anyway, but yeah. Actually might drop that down. It's probably getting a bit hard. But yeah, a bit of a balancing act. I need to get one of those like dual regulators where you can actually use it for welding. Those things look cool. Anyway, I'm going to keep playing around with this. It looks all right at the back there. So you guys might be able to see that, but anyway, we'll do pressure tests. So jump into that. Can't feel anything, but we'll hit that with Big Blue. I reckon that's sat for long enough. Tightness test. Let's have a look. Looking pretty good back there. Again, if you guys can see that, but oh yeah, it's coming through pretty clearly. Yeah, no bubbles back there and none there at the moment. Cool. Just getting set up while the pressure test is running. Actually, look, I'm pretty happy with that. It's actually been sitting at, it keeps dropping or fluctuating between -1 and -3. It's a beautiful day, but there is still a bit of a wind that comes through. I think it just obviously affects the temp a little bit. So anyway, I'm actually really happy with that. I mean, it's going to be on for another 5 or so while I still get set up, but and kind of start packing up as well. But yeah, I reckon we'll get this thing on back in a minute. Starting to drop things down now. Cool, we'll get this thing on back now. We're underway. I'll keep packing up. I'm gonna come back and obviously put this unit back together, put some spade connectors on the end of that so we can hook back up to the pressure control. Sorry, to the pressure switch. But yeah, we're getting there. Cool, those are in now, secure. What are we looking at? It's coming down, it's moving pretty slow now. Like I said, I'm pulling against ball valves. It's an older system anyway, so we'll see. We'll keep going for a little while, see how low we can get and do a decay test. I'm gonna try a trick that someone commented on one of my videos one time. I had a leaking or a squeaky seal on one of the valves that I was working. I think it was the VRF system, it's the VRF system. So I'm going to try putting some of that in there, so when it kind of starts to roll through, it'll re-lubricate. So see if that makes any difference, because yeah, I noticed those ones were quite squeaky when I wound them in. Right, closed off my port to the back, so we're just reading from the system now. Just going to do a little decay test. If it can stay under 900, I'll be happy. It's not rising too quickly. We'll see how it stabilizes out anyway. So it's kind of stabilized out now at around 823. It's probably been about, I don't know, 5-6 minutes. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, man. I reckon we'll get this thing. We turn this off now. yeah, we'll get ready to start charging up, get that liquid back in and put it through a test mode. And what I've decided I'll do, I'll actually open up these valves, put it through a test mode. It might fail. Actually, we might even be able to get it into like additional refrigerant mode before we do a test mode. I think that is possible, so we'll go about it that way. That way we're not just jamming liquid into the compressor. So we'll go BS1, there we go, BS1 for 5 seconds. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'll just double check that that's the right combination of lights. It's coming across weird for you guys, but it's clear for me. It is, so BS3, I'm gonna hit 3 to confirm. Okay, we should be in refrigerant recovery mode, which is all that's there. Fans have just started spinning. We'll wait for our compressor to start running. Go. Okay. Yeah. Open. I'll just tear this. Yes. About 3.8 or something we took out, so we'll just make sure we try to get as much of that back as we can. Purge. Yep. All right. We'll go through the suction, and we'll just go real slow. Here we go. Just decided to quickly put the Schrader coil back in. I've just put that Schrader depressor back on there, so at least it just, you know, we're not dumping liquid straight into the suction line. At least it's going through some form of restriction, right? Because I've just got that cracked. So, anywho, continue on. We'll just do the same with the high side. See if I can do this with one hand. Probably not. No. So got like 95% of it in there, so I want to stop this now. Just hit BS3. Whoops, there we go. That takes it out of that mode. You can hear it ramping down now. So we will put this thing through a test mode and then make sure it turns on from the wall control. Actually, not the wall controllers, the remote control inside. And then to get this thing to go into test mode, BS4 is a test button. You just hold that down for like 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And LED 2 or H2P is now flashing. So this thing will go through its test mode and then we can, there you go. Already hearing some clicking going on in there. And then we can get out of here, man. So that's test mode done, and then it did shut down and now it's just turned back on again. So I imagine that someone's actually calling for this thing to be running, so that works out well. It might be running in heating, let me have a feel. Yeah, it's running in heating mode, so beautiful. All right, I think we'll leave that video here. It was probably gone on for a fair while, so thank you for watching.